Hey, what is up, travel lovers? It's your boy Sean from the Sean Experiment, and today we are talking about travel, flights, Europe, overseas, mandates, and did you know that so much of Europe is still on CDC's highest warning, like do not travel to these places? Yeah, they've also extended the mask mandate on all public transportation, including airplanes, for an additional 15 days. I got a flight coming up, a couple of them. Leave me alone. And then we're going to talk about the summer of chaos, as the experts are calling it, and what to expect in airports all across Europe this summer. Let's get into it. All right, welcome back to the show. I'll take this quick reminder, as I always do. Hit the subscribe button. It's super easy, it's free. Just do it. Click, bing, bang, bong. Now you're subscribed. Let's get into the video and talk about it. So first of all, mask, right? How long have we been wearing masks? I mean, like some people, I feel like their whole lives, and some people like wear them in the car alone with no other people in the car by themselves. Some people should probably shower in them and go to the bathroom in them. I don't know, okay? People wear masks, it's a thing. I hate wearing masks, as I think some of you do, maybe one or two of you. And one of the times that is just annoying to wear masks is on an airplane. Now, okay, I'm not one of those people. I get on the airplane, I wear my mask. I understand it's a rule. It's not, the flight attendant's fault. They didn't make the rule, whatever. Whether I agree with it or not, I do wear a mask. I might take a lot of sips of a drink throughout the time to get my breath. I've been known to maybe bring a blanket and put it over my head so I can take my mask off and sleep without a mask on my face. But I'm just saying I follow the rules kind of most of the time, at least, sometimes. So follow the rules, they're very good. But the mandate was set to end finally mid-April, and they came out and they extended that federal transportation mask mandate for an additional 15 days. Now, the good news is only 15 days. They probably could have come out and said, like, we're going to extend it another 50 years at the rate we're going. But right now, it's now set to expire on May the 3rd. Now, the heads of many major airlines have come out, several weeks ago and officially asked Biden and everybody else who's listening, please drop the mask mandate. So it is sort of working in that direction, I believe. But right now, until May 3rd, it's still intact. Now, it could be extended, of course, another 15 days, another, however long they feel like taking it. They say they are watching mainly the new variant, the BA2 Omicron variant, whatever, that now accounts for like 85, 90% of the cases. They're seeing if that's going to spike or cause any additional issues and make their decision based on that. Now, I am flying to Austin, which is not too long of a flight, so it's like, okay, you can deal with it, in May, like the third week of May. And that's going to be like, please don't have masks. It'll be the first time flying without a mask in years. But really, June 1st, I'm getting on a plane, like a 9-hour flight. We're flying to London. I don't want to wear a mask for 9 hours. I can pass out. I'm a big guy. I got lots of breath I need to breathe in. And I gotta go no mask, okay? So please, at least by maybe the third week of May, or definitely by June 1st, no mask, please. Do you feel the same way? Do you like wearing a mask on a plane? Does it make you feel safe and secure and uninfected? Tell me what you think in the comments below. Now, there are some other things going on. I mentioned on June 1st, I'm flying to London. I'm taking my mother on a really awesome trip, like the trip of a lifetime. I can't wait to go. We're cruising. Of course we're cruising. I love to cruise, right? But we're flying from Miami to London. Again, about a 9-hour flight-ish, something like that. Thank God it's only a one-way flight, nonstop. And then when we get to London, we're going to spend a day in London, which would be great. We're then going to go on a 10-night cruise that has like 9 stops, like 9 ports. It's going to be insane. It ends in Amsterdam. We're going to Ireland. We're going to Scotland. We're going all over England. We're going to a bunch of cool places. and then we stop in Amsterdam. We're going to spend a day there. Going to take a train to Paris. Going to spend 2 days there. And we're going to go to Disneyland Paris, guys. Come on, right? And then we're going to come home. And another, I think the flight home somehow is like 9:45. So please don't ask for that one either. But we're talking about what's going to happen with flights. What's going to happen with like where the countries we're going to, are they shut down? Are they open? And it's so hard to read because the CDC has pretty much all of Europe still at a level 4. That's bad. Yeah. So level 4, that's the highest advisory level the CDC gives out. Let me read you the list of countries. This is just in Europe that are still at a level 4. Okay. France, we're going there. Germany, Greece, Ireland, we're going there. Italy, Malta, the Netherlands, we're going there. Portugal, Spain, I mean, come on. Like all of them, right? Now, of course, that's just Europe. There are tons of other ones. In Asia, you have Hong Kong, South Korea, Thailand, Brazil, Chile, Costa Rica. I mean, so many countries that you kind of just block it out and don't think about it. But with so much of Europe and really countries around the world still being at a level 4, that's a little scary. Like, could we get stuck there? Could we not? Have you traveled internationally recently? And, in the last, 6 months maybe? What's it like? Was it changing by the day? My last international trip was actually the start of COVID. We literally were in the airport flying to London at like a late flight, like a 9:30, 10 o'clock flight, when Trump came out and banned flights to go. But he said the UK's okay, so we were going to London, so we jumped on, and then we almost got stuck there. That's a video for a whole other time, but so it's been like 2 years, right? What's it like now? So with so many on there. Now, to explain what a level 4 for the CDC is, that just means there are more than 500 per 100,000 people that have contracted COVID. So it's not like an overwhelming number, but I guess that's big for what it is. So still being at a level 4, it's just a little scary. So I know some of the countries at some point we're talking about, you may have to have a booster, you may have to test. And then of course, with us jumping country to country to country, especially after the cruise, when we go to Amsterdam, or we're going to get on a train to go to Paris, is France going to like stop us, make us retest? Is that going to cost money? There's so many variables that I'm hoping will be much more clear by the time we go. I'm nervous they won't though. So please give me some insight. Have you traveled to any of those places in the last couple months? What was it like? And what should I be expecting? And of course, I'll be taking you with me on that trip. And I'll be sharing some videos and some information. And I'll tell you once I go. I just don't want to read it and go, I think this is what's going to happen. I want to live it and tell you what's going to happen. All right, before we move into our final story about the summer of chaos, is what they're calling it, let me invite you to go to our sponsor of the video's website, Rogue Traveler Apparel. It's for you. You're a travel lover and you're watching this video, and this is a clothing line, an apparel brand for travel lovers. Yeah, it's like full of airplanes and fun stuff, and really, it's just awesome clothes. Wear them all the time, wear them every day. It's Rogue Traveler Apparel. RogueTravelerStore.com is the website. Go check them out. Show some love. Buy like 100 things and wear them, love them, share them, and travel in them, most importantly. So let's get into our final topic, the summer of chaos. Now, why is it called the summer of chaos? Specifically, we're talking about the summer of chaos in airports in Europe. Why? Well, staff shortages are the biggest concern right now. So, of course, there's a lot of talk of like just hire more people. Well, one, we all know, I'm sure, how much everybody is struggling around the world to hire. I have no idea why and where these people are getting money from. They're just not working. But like, I want to do that, whatever it is. I don't know, maybe. But it's not just getting hired, right? It's a lot easier to hire somebody to work at a restaurant than it is to work at an airport restaurant. So the idea is, obviously, from a security standpoint, the background, the quality and the level of people that they need to apply need to be pretty high, right? We don't want to allow access to just anybody to some very sensitive areas and information and airplanes and all that good stuff. So staffing shortages, they are saying they need at least 100 additional people, and that is being delayed by a minimum of 3 weeks. Now, they have canceled hundreds of flights just in the past few days, and they're saying without additional staff, they're going to have to cancel more. Now, these aren't necessarily just, the ones flying the plane, but if they can't get you through security and it's taking 4 hours to get through security because they don't have enough people, there's no way you're making your flight. So they're canceling flights. So, I mean, it's insane. So I read an article, I think today, about Southwest pilots being just at the brink of exhaustion, literally like just crippling exhaustion because they're so short staffed, they're having to fly back to back to back to back to back. And I think we don't think about it because we're like, well, I'm trying to go on vacation. But, this is causing major disruptions in the flight industry as well. So, of course, with my international flight, a couple of them coming up in June, the summer of chaos is a little scary. So, if my flight gets canceled going there, I could potentially miss my cruise. So pro tip, that's why I'm not flying in the day of the cruise. I fly in the day before the cruise. So if for some reason it gets pushed back a few hours, even 12 hours, 18 hours, even 24 hours, I could still make my cruise. So pro tip, when you're flying in for a cruise, don't come in the day of, because right now with the uncertainty of flying, you just don't know if it's going to happen. Come in the day before, 2 days before, if you can, and you can make it work. So is it scaring you? Have you had a flight canceled, either going overseas or just around here? Did it make you miss a cruise or a vacation or a resort or a day or anything? Let's talk about it in the comments below. I answer all the comments personally myself, and I love to talk about it. It's really like a joy for me. So again, thank you for coming and checking me out. I got a cruise coming up, April 30, going on the horizon out of Miami. I got a trip to Austin a few weeks later. Then got my big trip over to Europe, leaving on June 1st. So I got some big things coming up, and I'm excited to bring you with me. I'll make some videos asking you what you want me to check out for you. But for now, you've seen enough of this right here. So I'm out of here. Peace. See ya.